During yesterday's parent Zoom meeting, one of the things we talked about was spelling development, right? Since you're seeing their writing at home, I felt it was important to think and show you how children's spelling develops over time as they mature. So when you remember back to when your child probably first started writing, the very first thing they started doing was labeling with beginning sound, right? And next, they actually go from beginning to end and hearing those sounds and writing them. And then they start getting some sounds in the middle, right? Kids gradually learn to catch more sounds and realizing that that each word has at least one vowel, to eventually hearing all the parts and realizing that each syllable, each part of the word has a vowel, and catching more and more sounds. And this really is the place that your first graders should be in, right? I showed them this spelling chart that we have been using of ways we know how to spell words that lives in our classroom. These are the strategies we use daily in our writing, not only when we're rating words during writing time, but during phonics and during our morning meeting, anytime we're trying to do any kind of writing of words. My language with them is always check our chart. What tool from our chart is going to be best to tackle this word? Especially since the other day, for example, the word decorated came up in our Zoom meeting with students, and we needed to write the word decorated. We got to think, obviously the word walls are not going to help us spell the word decorated. But if we were going to spell something like replay or played, the snap or the word wall would help us with that. Like I can use play to help me spell replay, or if play wasn't on the word wall, I can use say to help me spell play. Sometimes, depending on the word, depends on the strategy we want to use. So instead of telling your child how to spell something, that's not what I do in class. I always ask them, what strategy is it that is going to work and help you solve that word? Reason being is because they are not going to be beside me all the time. They have to have tools themselves to figure out how and why we use strategies to spell words and which ones work for different words. So I encourage you as parents not to tell your child how to spell a word, but instead ask them what strategy is going to help you spell that word. I was able to figure out how to create a resource folder in the Google Classroom, and this chart is now there. I will do another video to show you how to access that.